Welcome everyone. Without wasting time, let's begin our journey. You all know that the monsters that come inside our dreams also have a different world. Those monsters work. Scaring children is a job for them. But what happens when a small girl reaches this monster world? Then without making me wait, today I will take you all to such a world of doors where monsters live. In the beginning of the movie, we see a small child who is being scared. Actually, the training of monsters was going on inside. And there was no child here but a simulator. That is, the training room. The rule of these monsters was that if they scare the children, only then their world will run. The name of this company was Monster Incorporated, where the CEO was a big spider monster, and his name was Water Noose. He used to tell the new trainees that you are not good at all. You will have to learn a lot to scare the children. And then we are shown the main character of this movie here. Who was the most dangerous monster among all these monsters because he had the highest points? This monster Mike's name was Sullivan, and his friend Mike used to live with him. Both of them used to do their work very happily, going to office every day, scaring children, increasing their points, and then the same things continue again. We also see a monster world where some monsters are running shops, some monsters are driving cars, some are reading newspapers, and Sulley was very famous among all of them. Mike also had a girlfriend named Celia. As it was her birthday, Mike had to go on a date with her today. Before going to work, these people do some preparations inside the locker room where we are shown Sulley and Mike's enemy Randall, a monster who was like a chameleon and also changed colors like him. Mike always used to forget to take his papers from the receptionist every day. That's why he used to get scolded a lot, after which we see many doors together. Actually, there were other engineers like Mike who used to help monsters like Sulley. Before the process of reaching inside the door, Sulley and Randall used to stay inside the top two. Always had to come on top first. It was marked by the screams of the children that who is scared how many children and how much their scare was. The children who were not scared of the monsters, their doors were broken by putting them in the shed. The CEO was very upset because nowadays children do not fear monsters. One day at this time when a monster was coming back after scaring a child's sock was left on that monster. Children's things were very dangerous for this world. These people could not afford that anything comes from the human world to this monster world. Due to this, many guards go after that monster. Red alert is issued everywhere. That monster is cleared by giving complete vaccination. All his hair is removed, and the poor fellow is also harassed a lot with waxing strips. The socks are also burnt. It means that there is no entry for humans here. Water Noose wanted Sulley to come once and teach the new trainees how to roar when it is night. When Sulley and Mike were going home, Mike forgot to submit his notes to Rose. But Sulley takes care of it and says that he will submit those notes to Rose. But Sulley does not remember which notes are lying where. When Sulley goes back to the scare floor, he sees a door there. Actually, all the doors are sent inside. When Sulley opens that door at night, a girl comes out from inside it, which was a big deal. Sulley gets very scared and tries to send the girl inside. But that girl does not leave Sulley and comes with him everywhere. Then Sulley wanted to send her back home by putting her in a bag through that door. But then Sulley sees that Randall had reached inside the scare room, and he was cheating to earn extra points. That is why Sulley hides. But Randall sends the child's door to the store. Mike was having a good date here. Then Sulley comes there and talks to Mike that I am very scared. We have to talk about something important. Before the two of them can finish talking, the little girl walks into the crowd. All the monsters get scared badly. Children are scared of monsters, but here in the monster world, things were just the opposite. The monsters were scared of the girl. News had come everywhere that a little girl has come to the monster world. Sulley brings the girl to his house to hide her. Otherwise the guards would have caught the girl and killed her by burning her there. This little girl had a toy, and when Sulley takes that toy, the girl starts crying loudly. Due to this, The lights of the whole house start flickering. Here Mike starts panicking that he has to make this girl leave the house by any means. Otherwise we will also be killed. In this panic, he falls here and there, and the little girl laughs loudly, and due to this, so much energy is produced that the lights of the monster world go off. Now somehow Sulley saved this girl from God, and also gave her a name. Small children like they scare her by calling her Boo. By the way, she was named Boo. Boo also paints here. She makes paintings of Sulley and herself. Mike wanted to send this girl home somehow, and kept planning for the same. Boo also started feeling sleepy. Sulley used to stay far away from her, and gives her snacks, and brings her to the bed so that she can sleep. Before the night, Boo shows a drawing in which Randall was there. Sulley understands that Boo is scared of Randall. That is why he sits outside the cupboard. When Boo falls asleep, Sulley comes out and tells Mike that this girl is not as scary as we think. She is harmless. We will drop her home tomorrow morning somehow, so that no one recognizes this girl the next morning. They make Boo wear a monster dress. On the scare floor, Sulley first finds Waternose, who repeatedly tells him that today you have to come for training. But Sulley's first job was to drop this child and come back. Now before starting the job, these people go back to their place. They come to the locker room, but after reaching there they come to know that Boo has to go to the washroom. Now Sulley takes Boo to the washroom, and Boo plays a lot with Sulley. On the other hand, Mike went to Rose to take the card. The same card with which he opened the door of the girl last night, but he has refused to give the card. Here Sulley and Boo were playing. Then Randall enters here, who talks to his assistant and says that he made a big mistake last night. The door from which he was going last night was left open, and probably a girl has come out from there, because the news of that girl has also been published in the newspaper. I will catch that girl somehow, and after that I will complete all my work. Now what work is being talked about here, guys, we will know later. When Randall was opening every door, it was good that Sulley, Mike, and Boo were not caught. Mike brings any other key here and opens the door and says that just send this girl away from here. But Sulley, being attached to that girl, says that this is not her home. We cannot send her from here like this. Then two monster cleaners come there, due to which both of them have to leave from here. Randall asks these people if they have heard about that girl. But Sulley and Mike hide Boo and say that no, I have not heard about any child. At the same time, Celia reaches here, who was very angry with Mike because he had spoiled Celia's date last night. When Randall looks at the newspaper carefully, he finds out that Mike is standing behind that girl, so Mike must know where that girl is. That is why Randall catches Mike, but Mike does not tell him anything. Here Sulley roams around with that girl, and if someone asks who this girl is, then Sulley says that she is his cousin's daughter. She went into a dustbin while running, and some cards threw all the garbage of that dustbin in the shredder. That garbage was cut badly and put in a small box. The room changes, and Sulley thinks that she has been killed. He brings the box, crying to show it to Mike, but then he hears the sound of a ghost. When Sulley and Mike follow the sound, they find Boo again, and they start running away with Boo. On the way, Mike tells Sulley that he met Randall today, and Randall had said that he will send this girl back to a house by opening that door, and all the problems will be solved. Because Mike had also tortured Randall, that he will tell everyone that even after the shift was over, he was opening doors to earn points. There was a deal between these two that after half an hour, they will bring Boo to that door, but Sulley did not find this right. On top of that, Boo was also scared and was hiding after seeing the door of her house. Mike says that there is no problem. I will go and show you. But as soon as Mike goes inside, there was a trap inside. Randall had caught Mike and taken him with him. It so happened that Sulley did not send Boo. Now Sulley and Boo follow Randall to save Mike. But Randall had disappeared from there. Then they open a door from where there was a secret way. Actually, Randall, along with his assistant, had made a very big machine so that he could collect the screams of children and that machine was very dangerous. When Randall opens the box, Mike comes out from inside it, and Mike says that I will tell everyone how wrong you are doing here. But Randall does not spare even Mike here, and he puts the machine on Mike. But in the meantime, Sulley takes out all the plugs to turn off this machine. When Randall comes to plug in, he also comes to know about Sulley, that Sulley is nearby. Here Sulley comes and saves Mike's life, and puts Randall's assistant there, and these three run away from there. Now Sulley runs here to tell everyone what kind of monster Randall is. But then Sulley gets a chance to tell him. Nose says that we need you here to roar and show these trainees what a real monster is like. Sulley did not want to do this, but on Water Nose's insistence, he has to shout very loudly. Seeing this, Boo gets scared, and thinking Sulley to be a big monster, she hides. Then Mike wanted to take the help of the CEO, that maybe he will understand, and take this girl to her home. Mike also tells about Randall here. Boo hides behind Water Nose, because she was also scared of Sulley. Water Nose says that we will take this girl to the right place, and Randall will also get his punishment for sure. And now the time has come for this girl to go home. But the door which was in front of these people was not of Boo's house. Sulley and Mike understood that Water Nose is also in cahoots with Randall, because Randall was also standing here. The door which was open was of north, i.e. of a snowy place. Due to Randall and Water Nose meeting each other, Sulley and Mike had to go to that place. They send him and take Boo with them to complete their experiment. Here Sulley and Mike meet a snowman who takes them home. Sulley was very upset that he could not help the child, and he does not know what these monsters will do to Boo. Mike gets angry that you do not care about us. We have lost our jobs, we have lost our homes, yet you are thinking about that child. Sulley asks about going out of here, that where are we? Then this man tells that after crossing a journey of 3 days from here, there is a village. When Sulley comes to know that there is a village nearby where children also live, it means that the scare floor people must scare them, and with their help he can go back to the monster world. Mike says that he will not go with them. Due to this, Sulley makes a raft and goes alone, and finally he reaches the monster world and goes straight to Boo and rescues Boo before that machine starts. The truth of the nose should also be revealed to everyone. But Randall does not let Sulley go. He becomes invisible and beats Sulley very badly. Then Mike reaches there and says, "What did you think? I will not help you." But Randall, who is invisible, had caught Sulley by the throat. Here Mike was talking nonsense, and she also tries to explain that Sulley is about to die. But when Sulley does not answer, Mike throws a snowball, which lets Sulley know where Randall is. He kicks Randall and knocks him down. Now all three of them start running away from here. Sulley says that if we do not find the door, we will go to the door. Due to this, Sulley hangs on a door that comes down on the floor and starts going to the store. Randall also follows them, and he was at the back door. Now to save their lives, these people were repeatedly going to some other door. Randall was also following them. These people had gone to every door in the world. Once, such a thing happened. It happens that Randall caught Boo, and Sulley was also not able to hold the door. Sulley was about to fall down and die, but in the meantime Boo gets angry and sits on top of Randall and hits him badly with a stick. Then Sulley climbs up and catches Randall and finally, along with Sulley and Mike, sends Randall into a door, after which these people were about to break the door. Sulley also found Boo's door, and they start running with this door, so that they can safely take Boo to his house, but still Water Nose had increased the security here. No one knows about Water Nose that how bad a monster he is. Sulley could not bring Boo down amidst the security of so many guards. That is why Mike makes a plan here. He destroys all the guards by taking Boo. But Water Nose comes to know that Sulley has lied, and he starts running after Sulley. Inside the door, Sulley takes Boo with him. Water Nose also follows him and starts telling everyone that you cannot spoil my program so soon. We need the screams of children. For this I can go to any extent. even if it is kidnapping of children. In the original, it was the plan of Sulley and Mike that they should take Water Nose to the simulator, so that its video becomes viral everywhere, and finally everyone comes to know about Water Nose, and then the head of Scar Incorporated comes, who is Rose inside the original. She says that I was keeping an eye on people for the last 2.5 years, but till date I have not been able to catch anyone red-handed. Then Sulley asks for help from Rose here to take this girl to her home, but Rose says that now there is only one rule of this place: that door should be crushed forever, which means that Sulley and Mike will never be able to meet Boo. Despite being a monster, they had become very attached to the girl. In the end, Sulley leaves Boo at her home, but Boo also does not want Sulley to meet her. She did not want to leave, as if she wanted to meet him always. Sulley says goodbye to the girl, and leaves from there, and gets that door scratched every day. Due to the bad name of this whole company, this company is closed. Many people lose their jobs, but then Sulley, Mike, and some monsters together opened another company, because Sulley knew that children's laughter has more power than crying and screaming. If the child laughs, then these people will get thousands of times more power. And now Mike comes here for the performance. Instead of scaring a child, he makes him laugh, and comes out and collects many points. Their company was back on track. In the last scene of the movie, we see that Mike had made that door again with a lot of hard work, which was broken, and that door was of Boo, where Sulley completes that door with one last part. And with this, guys, this wonderful movie ends here. So how did you all like this movie? Please tell me. So let's meet you all again in its next part. Until then, be happy.